The Mars hitting Saturn means that there's war in the air, not just war, but highly strategic war. And that's what we have going on with what happened with Russia. Just, we see it here in astrology that there's a war going on. Mars and Libra that coming up here, and it does oppose Saturn and Neptune. This is a like a divine play that's happening. You know, we have civilization controllers, and then we have, you know, just we have civilization that has yet to wake up to this, you see. And what we're looking at with Mars and Libra is an awakened warrior. It's kind of questioning both sides of a story, if there is one, and there certainly is. If you want to talk about the upper and lower spectrum, I'm under full siege, basically hijacked some other thing that I've been rendered down to do, besides for continue to try to bring awareness into consciousness more, really to talk about the words. That's what I was here to do, and to talk about the possibility of what social media was here to do, or like why we even communicate in the first place. See, I get kind of giddy, and because if you can't, then you're doomed. But see, it's hilarious because no, that's what we're supposed to do. We are losing intellectual property, which is just each other, the enlightened ones, the gurus of any kind, but the ones that the Buddhists, the monastery there in Tibet or wherever Thich Nhat Hanh was. I mean, there's many different gurus and Buddhists, but he was very, very prominent in the mainstream. He kept his position so beautifully. He, in fact, he was a Libra. I think he was born on October 6th, so it's more like, yeah, the middle degree. Anyway, talking about Libra, it comes up more and more. It's going to light up. I mean, that's what saves us is love. Libra used to say I love, but it says I balance now, and there's a profound reason for that, because shouldn't we include money in on the subject matter? What do you think? Should we get our own central banking together based in the singularity that is realized, because that's what happens when you become realized. If you're not realized, then somebody else is going to take all of that from you. It includes reality, and they will weaponize reality against you, which is as good to say as they're weaponizing the sky against you. And they have. I mean, how many arguments have you gotten into with your supposed loved one or longtime friend about chemtrails? You know, where they just lean in and say, I don't believe in chemtrails. And you're like, this is a person that thinks that a belief is required for reality and the truth therein. Fascinating. Let's talk about that phenomena. It's more dangerous than all of it combined. Chemtrails and Tesla's earthquake-making machines, creating tsunamis, and all. Yeah, that's what we're up against. Is just incredibly stupid people. This will get a lot of likes here in minute 5. I was going to wrap this up. I have a day to go to here that's kind of sobering, but for me, it's like, well, that's not my life, but I will attend to some of just the upwelling crap. It just has nothing to do with me. I mean, eventually, I'm going to get some real support in here. It's not going to happen for any of us until we become more sovereign to decide, really see the money thing. If our money was sovereign, in unison with us realizing that we're all in prison here and this is just what we have to work with. Now, why don't we take care of each other in here? To make it a better place, to make it a better experience. Like, oh God, I can't believe where I ended up. And I hear you, Nancy. You know, you're saying, honestly, you're saying, God, you know, you need to get out of there. You need to go to Mount Shasta or something like that. Babes, people are people are people. I'm not really interested in people, not more so than the truth. And then now let's talk about where I'm at. Like, I'm supposed to be here. I am not supposed to be anywhere but here. This is where I'm supposed to be. I am, and I am definitely, if there is if life was if this passage of life that we're all in, that we're all kind of sharing the same timeline here. We really are. If babes, aside from what the narcissist has us spinning around and around about, and they're like, oh, I don't see the school. No, I don't see it. And now it's a big problem for us all because of their blindfold they wear, that they are. That's the blindfold of the side of it's the side of the organism that is blindfolded, where it can get lost in all kinds of its little quirks that it has because it needs work. It needs to be turned on a bit and tuned in. They're not born with all of their intelligence. Sorry, I hate to tell you about this, but boy, Mars square opposing Saturn. I think at least the women can think about it because you can. And before you have kids, you think about it. See, a lot of people, they want to have the boy first. They want the boy because he works. He works. He does physical labor the best, right? That's the better thing, right? That's better for the economy, my economy. I need a boy, right? See, but you have to program them up. You have to program to do things in accordance to what, and that's now I made this video that's going to come up that's talking about let God tune the children or yeah, handle the children or whatever, rear them. And that's as good as saying as saying, well, you can't. You have to have this conversation with the woman because she has had children here. And if her philosophy was a philosophy at all, which it's not a belief either. This is just the way it is. Lest ye be as small little children, ye cannot see the kingdom of heaven. Well, what is heaven, babes? I'll kind of tune you in on it right now because this might be difficult for a lot of people right now. But heaven is now. Yep. Nobody has ever seen anything more or less. This is where I was trying to tell the people who had just lost their animals to an accident or old age or a disease or anything. Don't grieve. Don't get into your sadness about it. Move all of that out of the way and get into your life now to start breathing. Now move into sleep. You'll see, just pay attention. Your dog is going to come and visit you. Your animal will come and tell you, especially your dog. I found that my dog came and saw me. That's why I'm just trying to tell you, please let this happen for you. They will comfort you. If you have any, that's what they were trying to do in the first place while they were here, and they'll do it again. They'll do it very loudly until you get it. And I hope this happens for you. But anyway, because anyway, it does happen. So, but let me talk to you about the war that we're in now. Yeah, and it pivots on now what Mars and Libra is going to tell me because it does oppose the Saturn going backwards and Neptune are like this at 1 degree conjunct, and they're both going to go back into Pisces, and this is a dip into the dark side once again, kind of the programming, the bad programming, the shadowy area that people are wondering, is it true? Is it true? They're all deceived, kind of a thing. And they really don't know the nature of reality. They don't know how to talk about it. They don't know what God is. They don't know how to talk about that. And I'm just here to tell you, I didn't die yet. I'm under complete control of the enemy, though. And because why? Well, it's not your fault or anybody's fault. That's just the way it is right now. The people that are manipulating you into hell, into their hell, really, it's people that are falling. They're, they don't know how to let go, so they're going to see, you don't have to fall with them. You stay buoyant and you kind of go around the edges of the sinkhole, and you're like, none of us like to say, I told you so. No. By that time, it's, whew, fuck no, you are. Okay, so what we want to do is hope that your eyes are being opened because we knew that God was going to handle you in no time flat and talk about God and heaven Just let go and let that sucking thing, just let it suck you down, but don't bring other people down. Don't do it. Find out if you're really going down. Are you being shown the other side? Are you seeing that no, none of this lasts forever, and a lot of this wasn't mine in the first place? I want to be more authentic, and for me to be more authentic, I have to get rid of all the stuff that wasn't me and that's not mine. Boy, now talk about a guru that talks about these things, who dares to talk about like this. Very hard to find in the West, by the way, but because we have Thich Nhat Hanh and the Tibetans in the East, who are these gurus, they're the type of guru who are penetrating into just this kind of subject matter that says, all for what? What are you taking this so seriously that you're not noticing what's really going on? What do you mean? What do you mean by this? Good question. See, Buddhism is just a conversation between two people. Now, can we have this conversation? And what do you think communications is for? Do you think it originally happens inside the human aperture, and then from there we see an environment raising up because there's an ecology coming out of it? Maybe they are an ecology, and then it builds something, it does something with something, just to get the kids a little bit interested in it. I'm not going to give it away because there's a lot of detail here, and for God's sakes, it's already here. Let's just look at it now. The subject matter of water comes up a lot. Neptune conjuncting Saturn. See, this is like a little school we're in. We're going to have to learn about water. Well, there's a lot to learn about water, which is just the same to say as about spirituality. To me, the nature of something within you that you're connected to intrinsically. Okay, so yeah, it's a good analogy, but there's four elements here. But really, I want to stick to these aspects: Mars opposing Saturn, where we're going to light up. See, I'm a Martian person. I'm Mars ruled. I'm just letting you know that no, we're in the thick of World War III. Those tsunamis and stuff that they're causing, especially in Russia, Donald Trump, and you don't blame it on him either. They have affiliation, though. He's affiliated with Tesla's affiliation, the thing that he's been handling, but it's all stolen from these people. We can use it to our benefit, but we don't. Now, I'm not saying we, as the EWE babes, we have yet, there's one constitution written out in all of the countries. It seems like there's countries that have fallen for the deception that we're going to now, let's write our constitution, and they're doing it for them, not for you, the EWE, the people that you think are the people, the ones that you can see there. No, they are keeping you like animals here in a zoo. They consider you animals. They call themselves the people. You can see it right over there. If you've ever gone to court, it's you against the people. And you don't see them. You don't see them. They are puppeting society. They're as good as spiritual hijackers, or you can say that because within the person, their programming, their spirit, is now being programmed and operating under their control. And it's highly satanic. Yes, it is 100% bingo satanic. And that's what's out there. That's the world as, hello, children, have you made it to the world yet? And did you get out? Also, see, I will be offering more and more of this ambiance to say, no, babes, if you've made an escape from the world and you just want to be in the place that kind of says, no, we're in heaven, not the world. See, heaven, where is it? How is it? We don't usually, as masters, we don't usually give this away, but a lot of people are dying, and a lot of people are having animals die and stuff, and they need to know that, no, there is no death, there is only now. There's the illusion of death. Okay, so heaven is now. And so anyway, I hope you have a good breakfast. I hope you've eaten well today. That's the main thing. There's three main things. Can you put your feet on ground that is peaceful enough for you to ground? and be able to hear, like I said, to be able to hear the whole of life as the interdimensional part where we don't really die here. We don't really die. See, there is something. If Christ was to be something that was trying to remind us of something scientifically, was one of the main thing was is that we don't die, and that's how much of a threat that person was to the death system over there. You know, they're saying, "What, are you kidding me? We're using that illusion to control this whole fucking thing into this." But you could not do that without having killed the smarter women, the alive woman, the woman that says, "Excuse me, over my dead baby."